Emotional intelligence fuels your performance, both in workplace and in your personal life. But it starts with you, from your confidence, empathy, and optimism to your social skills and self-control. Understanding and managing your own emotions can accelerate success in all areas of your life. Becoming more emotionally conscious allows us to grow and gain a deeper understanding of who we are, enabling us to communicate better with others and build strong relationships. If you stick with me to the end of this video, we will be learning how to build your emotional intelligence skills. Subscription to this channel is very simple. Just click on the subscription button below and also turn on the notification bell so you won't get to miss any of our videos. And if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Flora On. Here in this channel, my passion is sharing everything skill with your very slightest opportunity.
Skill Faculty is geared towards teaching, promoting, and empowering you with the skills needed to become a better version of yourself in all ramifications. Skill Faculty, we are on the side of skill.
Emotional intelligence is how well individuals identify and manage their own emotions and react to the emotions of others. It's understanding how those emotions shape your thoughts so you can have great control over your behavior and develop the skills to manage yourself more effectively. No matter what professional field you're in, whether you manage a team of 2 or 20 or even just yourself, realizing how effective you are at controlling your own emotional energy is a great starting point. Absent from the curriculum, emotional intelligence is not something we are taught or tested on. So where did it come from? What is it? Do you have it, or is it really that important? Fortunately, it's something you can learn, and we've compiled a comprehensive list of tips to help you explore your own level of emotional intelligence and gain important emotional intelligence skills that can be implemented into your everyday life. Most of these tips, I follow them personally, and others have been revealed to us by our amazing clients and partners who know how to motivate and inspire their teams, but first and foremost themselves. We can improve our response or expense of emotional intelligence by following the underlying 5 steps. The first one is observe your feelings and take responsibility of your behavior. Often we live hectic, busy lifestyles, and it's all too easy for us to lose touch with our emotions. To reconnect, try setting a timer for various points during the day. When the timer goes off, take a few deep breaths and notice how you're feeling emotionally. Pay attention to whether emotion is showing up as a physical feeling in your body and what the sensation feels like. The more you practice, the more it will become second nature. This is probably the most challenging step and is also the most helpful. Your emotions and behavior comes from you. They don't come from anyone else. Therefore, you're the one who is responsible for them. If you feel hurt in response to something someone says or does, you lash out on them. You are responsible for that. They didn't make you lash out. They're not controlling you with the mood after all. Remember, your reaction is your responsibility. Equally, your feelings can provide you with valuable information about the experience of the other person, as well as your own needs and preferences. Your feelings are not another person's responsibility. Once you start accepting responsibility for how you feel and how you behave, this will have a positive impact on all areas of your life. Managing your emotion becomes easier once you become more conscious of how you react to them. The second one is question your own opinion and be responsible for your feelings. In this hyper-connected world, it is easy to fall into an opinion bubble. This is a state of existence where your own opinions are constantly enforced with people with similar viewpoints. Take time to read the other side of the story and have your own view challenged, even if you still feel you are right. This will help you understand other people and be more receptive to new ideas. And remember, your emotions and behavior comes from you. They don't come from anyone else. Once you start accepting responsibility for how you feel and how you behave. So the third one is set a balance between optimistic and negative encounter. A key part emotional intelligence is celebrating and reflecting on the positive moments in life. People who experience positive emotions are generally more resilient and more likely to have fulfilling relationships, which will help them move past adversity. Reflecting on negative feelings is just as important as reflecting on the positive ones. Understanding why you feel negative is key to becoming a fully rounded individual who is more able to deal with negative issues in the future. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best. The fourth one is Give yourself time to relax and be self-aware. Life throws various situations on our way, with most of us experiencing some sort of stress and on a regular basis. To manage your emotions when this happens and to avoid outbursts, don't forget to breathe. Call a time out and go put some cold water on your face. Go outside and get some fresh air or make a drink. Anything to keep your cool and give yourself a chance to get a hold on what's happening and how you should respond. Emotionally intelligent people are self-aware and intuitive. They are aware of their own emotions and they can affect those around them. They also pick up on others' emotions and body language and use that information to enhance their own communication skills. Sometimes emotional outbursts occurs because we don't take the time out to slow down and process how we are feeling. Give yourself a break and make a conscious effort to meditate and reflect on your daily actions. The fifth one, be accessible and approachable. Whether you are the leader of a team or working on a project with others, try to remain accessible and approachable. In conversations, emotionally intelligent people listen for clarity instead of just waiting for their turn to speak. They make sure they understand what is being said before responding. They also pay attention to the non-verbal details of conversation. This prevents misunderstandings, allows the listener to respond properly, and shows respect for the person they are speaking to. So in conclusion, emotional intelligence is not what you can learn in a day. It requires a long time of life practice to improve your sense of care for yourself and others around you. Even if you feel like you've mastered these steps, remember to keep practicing. By understanding and successfully applying emotional intelligence, you too can reach your full potential and achieve your goals. Rate yourself 1 to 10 and tell us on the comment section below where you are on your emotional intelligence growth. Until next time, I will see you in the next video.